welcome back to my channel. Happy end of May. I hope you all had a good month. I hope you had a good Memorial Day yesterday. My mom and I went to a barbecue at one of her cousins' houses yesterday, so that was fun. I got to see some cousins that I hadn't seen since 2019 because of COVID, and then because my dad got sick last year and then passed away. So it was good to see them. Today I'm going to show you guys my June TBR, all the books I plan to read in June. One in particular book that I'll be reading with one of my cousins from Virginia, because we try to do a buddy read every other month or every month depending on our schedules. So the books I'll be reading for June will be The Amish Suitor and Her Forgiving Amish Heart by Joanne Brown and Rebecca Kurtz. I was supposed to read this book in May, but I never got to it. I had a busy month in May, helping my mom mow lawn, getting our gardens ready to plant vegetables and all that. So it's been a busy month. So I'm looking forward to reading this one. The next one is the buddy read with my cousin Nicola, who lives in Lynchburg, Virginia. Will be Sea Glass by Anita Shrive. We're really looking forward to this one because we thought that the synopsis of it and the storyline of it sounded really cool, so we're both really looking forward to reading this. My next one is Beach Girls by Luann Rice. I've read a couple of Luann's books, so I'm really looking forward to this one. Basically, it's about girls that go to the beach. They're, 25 years ago, these three friends became friends, and so every year since then they go back to the beach as like a reunion thing, which I think is really cool. So I'm really looking forward to reading this one. Next one is Royal by Danielle Steele. I have never read a Danielle Steele book before, so I'm really looking forward to reading this one. The fact that it's titled Royal is like, I'm so excited for, because I do keep track of the royal family, like in England and that, because my grandmother's from England. So, and her mother actually used to clean for Jewish people and some royal people years and years ago. So it's always fascinated me about that. My next one is Death Among Rubies by R.J. Coretta. Couldn't remember how to say his name. I've never read any of his books, but since this sounds like a mystery one, or a cozy mystery, I'm really looking forward to it. In fact, on the back it suggests that this is kind of similar to an Agatha Christie book. So if you're a fan like me of Agatha Christie books, then you might enjoy this one as well. My next one is The Stolen Marriage by Diane Chamberlain. I've never read any of Diane's books, so I'm really looking forward to this. I've always wanted to read one of her books, but I never got the chance to, and now I can. And this is set in 1944, so it's like a historical fiction book about a girl who is pregnant, alone, and has guilt. She's 23 years old, and she abruptly gives up her career as a nurse and ends her engagement to the love of her life and is unable to live a life. So that sounds really interesting. Next one is, well, actually my next two are from Barber Publishing Review Crew, which are Behind Love's Wall by Carrie Fansett-Pagels, and the other one is Lost in Darkness by Michelle Gripes. This one's set in England 1815, which is my favorite time period and country to read about. And this one is set in a grand hotel in, in 1895 near Detroit. So I'm really looking forward to reading both of these, since I have to submit a review for them to the email that Barbara sent me a few months ago. My next one that I won from Goodreads a couple months ago, but I never got to, is Our Crooked Hearts by Melissa Elbert. This is a fantasy, and I've read The Hazelwood by her, books 1 and 2, and I really liked them. Other people didn't really care for them, but I loved them. So I'm really looking forward to reading this one by her. Hopefully it'll be good. I didn't get any like special stuff with it. It's just a book I won from Goodreads, so. But I did get a bookmark that came with it. To show you guys. So I'm really looking forward to reading this one. My next one is The Rosie Effect by Graham Simmonson. I've never read one of these books by him, so I'm not really sure what it's about, but it's by Simon Schuster paperback, so hopefully it's a good one. My next one is Traveling Tea Ladies. This is a cozy mystery, so I'm really looking forward to reading this one. I've always been fantasized with cozy mysteries set in like a tea shop or in a library or whatever. Next one for Barbara that I have to review is Love's Fortress by Jennifer Alarka. This one is set in, I'm not sure where this one's set. It's about Native American paintings, so that really, this is set in Florida, so I'm looking forward to that one. Next one is Tidelands by Philippa Gregory. I've never read any of their books, so I'm really looking forward to this one, especially since it's like a historical fiction. My next one is So Many Beginnings by Bethany C. Morrow. I've never read any of her books. I requested this from bookishfirst.com, where I entered their raffle, and I won this book. Whoops, sorry about that, guys. And I won this book through that, and I actually requested it because it's a remix of Little Women, and I've always been a fan of Little Women, so I'm really looking forward to reading that one. And my last one that I requested and won through Goodreads is Lucy Checks In. I've never read a book by D. Ernest before, so I'm really looking forward to reading that one as well. This one is just about a girl who, she goes on vacation, as you can see, and she develops a friendship and a romance with a man in France, and she's actually a hotel manager, so she like travels to different hotels and that, so I'm really looking forward to reading that. That's it for now, for the books I'm going to read in June. I do have books I didn't read in May that I want to read in June, so I'm really looking forward to that. I'm not doing a TBR challenge this month because my online book club is doing one, Chutes and Ladders, and it looked really complicated to me, so I'm not going to do that, but I am doing my own wheel of TBR. I'm not going to share it with anybody though, because it's just a wheel and you put the title of your books in the wheel, and then June 1st you spin the wheel and you see what you land on, and that's your first read for the month. So I'm doing that. It's kind of like spin the bottle kind of like thing, but different. I will film my first one so you guys can see what it is that I'm talking about. It's a website and app. You can go wheelofnames.com or look up Wheel of Names app on your phone or iPad's app store and download it that way. But yeah, it's really fun. I did it a year or so ago with my online book club. I really liked it. So I always told myself, well, if there's a month that they have a TBR challenge that I'm not really interested in, then I will do the wheel for a month of reading. So that's what I'm going to do this month. That's it for now. I hope you guys have a good June. I hope you have a good summer. And I will see you guys next month for my next video. Bye!